Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Letitia if you're brand new here, and today I'm going to show you how I got this flawless and very everyday look. Not a full glam today, just a really strong highlight like always. But if you check out my new background, I actually went shopping for background, so I'm hoping to keep mixing it up a little bit. I got a really cool furry one and it is awesome, but I thought you guys would like this one. But again, today is a very simple look every day, easy to do. Takes about 10-15 minutes to do in the morning and you get this flawless finish. So if you want to find out how to create this look, then keep on watching. And before you leave today, I would really like you to like this video if you do like it. If you don't, then leave a comment below and tell me what I can do better. Because of course, I'm always trying to fix this channel for you guys, because I do make these videos to help you guys out with some beauty tips, boy and girl. And if you really like me, which I really hope you do, hit that subscribe button, and there are at least 2 videos a week I'm shooting for. But if I don't lead up to that, I will definitely have a video a week for you guys. And hit that bell button so you won't miss out on any fun on this channel. So let's hop right and get it started. So now I'm going to start off with this Lush Bubblegum Lip Scrub. And yes, this lip scrub is edible and it is quite delicious. And I just recently got it, so just buffs up your lips and all this stuff. And again, it tastes wicked good. So I really recommend getting it. It's about 10 bucks, but I hear it's going to last me 2 years. So it's a lot better than other stuff that I've bought before where it's literally jelly and sand in it. So this does taste really good. So now I'm just letting the lip scrub do its thing, rubbing it together, making sure that everything's dissolved, so when I put lipstick on later, it won't be there. And I'm just gonna put my mirror right in front of me, if you guys don't mind, just so I can see what I'm doing. And yes, I forgot to take off my makeup last night, so that's the pink that you see on my eyes. So I'm just gonna go and grab these cleansing wipes that I get from the dollar store. I'm just gonna rub off all my makeup. Yep, I told you I have no eyebrows if I do not fill them in. And so I'm just going to rub, get all that off. Again, don't pull too hard with your eyes, because the skin around your eyes is the most delicate part on your face. And if you stretch that out, that's where a lot of bags come from scratching our eyes, because we're so exhausted in school every day. I know, trust me. So I'm just finishing taking this off, and that makeup wipe is definitely the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. I'm just getting this hair out of the way again so it doesn't affect my makeup. Probably going to end up tying it back, but yeah, that's disgusting. Letitia, what are you doing? So now I just recently bought this MAC Fix Plus Spray Prep and Prime, and I'm just going to prep my face for the foundation and pounds of makeup I'm about to beat it with. And so that should be good. I'm going to fan myself to let it dry a little bit, soak into my skin. And this is the Tarte Rainforest Spray. I'm going to spray this as well. The reason it's in a spray bottle is because I broke the other container and I didn't want to waste $30. Again, this came off pretty wet. It's heavy, so I'm just patting it into my skin, getting it all over my face, under those eyes, so my concealer and nothing creases. Next, I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover primer. This stuff is the best primer I've used. There's silicone free. So we're going to do 2 pumps. 2. Yes, we get it 2. And so it is silicone. It doesn't feel like plastic on my face, and it is awesome. So I'm just going to pat it around so I can go and just rub it in really nicely. Really massage this into your skin. And when you prime your skin, you really do want to wait a little bit before putting on color corrector, concealer, anything that you're about to put on your face, whatever you do, your contour, and just really want to rub it in good. So as I said before, I do not have perfect skin, so I do have stuff to hide. So now I'm going to use that redness all over my face. I have naturally rosy cheeks. I'm just going to dot it all over where I do not want it to be so red. I'm just going to put it in between those creases of my nose. That's where I mostly break out with, especially because I was lazy and did not take off my foundation last night. I'm going to close that up and I should be ready, looking like an Indian coming from a tribe. So now I'm going to use this flathead brush. I'm just going to rub this all into my face, make sure I don't have any extra redness, even though I'm going to put on blush later. This redness is kind of a different redness. It just means that your skin's a little irritated. So I'm just going to rub that all in. And it looks like it is this stuff, the NYX HD Studio Finished Color Corrector, spreads out really nicely. Next, I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I am in shade 01, Creamy Vanilla. This does oxidize a little bit, and you can get it at CVS. I believe it's about $10, and it is a pump, and you do 2 pumps onto your hand. Even that is a little bit much, so you can do about 1.5, and that should cover your face really well. Next, I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to start in the middle of my forehead. I'm just going to dab it all around. As I said earlier, the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation spreads out amazingly. Like just those one little dab onto my palm, it spread all over my forehead, which is pretty amazing, and it covered it well. It is a light to medium to full coverage, and it's lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. And I am a dancer, so I can tell you that is correct. And I'm just going to, dabbing is the best for this stuff because it is a matte foundation and it is going to smooth out really well with that dabbing effect. Make sure that you are blending down your neck and make sure that it is all blended so you do not look like you have an orange mask on your face. Trust me, I have done that to myself many times before where I look like I'm wearing a mask, and you definitely do not want that. Make sure to get into all those creases and underneath those eyes. Don't worry about it. We're going to go back with the other end. Right now we're using the buffing side of the beauty blender to buff along our face, and remember, go under that jawbone. And also make sure to put over your eyelids. My eyelids are a little veiny, so I do like the Conceal and Perfect because it is a concealer as well. So instead of having to put concealer on top of my eyelids, I just do the foundation and it's done. And because I have a color corrector under this, I really want to make sure that I'm covering that green. And here I go again, putting the pointy side underneath my eye, and I'm going to blend that out. And I'm also getting in the corner of where my eye and my nose meet, because that seems to be a common issue that people forget that you do have skin there. So you just want to make sure that you're blending all around there, not squinting like I just did because you will get creases. And again over the eye, and you just keep going like that and you should be all set. So next I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer, and I am in the shade Light. And I am just going to dab it underneath my eyes. I don't really do the triangle because I don't usually use concealer to hide stuff. I just use it to highlight the big points of my face. I'm going to put some on my forehead, down the center of my nose, hide those creases and acne that I have in my nose, and I'm going to highlight my chin as well. I'm going to take the pointy end of my beauty blender and I'm just going to go as close as I can to my eye without hitting my eye, and I'm going to blend out my concealer. Next, I'm going to be taking the CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder, and I'm going to take this little sponge. Again, I got this at the dollar store in a huge package. I'm just going to take the corner of it and put it right underneath my eye. I'm really not going to pack this stuff on because I'm not going to do an eyeshadow today. If I was doing an eyeshadow, I would pack it on just so all the fallout from the eyeshadow would go right onto the powder and I can just wipe it right away. So I'm just using this to set my concealer. And now I just gotta wait. While I wait, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is the anti-aging one because, again, I do have very veiny eyelids. And I'm just going to pat out that extra that comes off of the wand that I'm using. I'm just going to smooth it out so my eyeshadow doesn't crease. Again, I'm not doing an eyeshadow look today, but I'm just doing this to conceal the rest of my eye. I really like doing this. Next, I'm going to use the Eyelure number 10 dark brown brow pencil, if I can talk, I'm just going to lightly fill in my eyebrows because, again, I have none. And usually I would use another set as well, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not doing a full glam, so I'm just lightly going to fill in these eyebrows. Next I'm going to be using is the CoverGirl Clean Normal Skin Press Powder. I am in shade 135 Medium Light. I'm going to be using this Douglas buffing brush. I got it in Germany, so you can just buy it online here, I guess. I'm just going to wipe away my loose powder, and then I'm going to dip into the powder, and I'm going to set everything with this powder, blend the rest of my neck down, since you can already tell the the foundation oxidized. Next, I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I'm using the NYX angled brush. I'm just going to buff it around in there, and I'm just going to carve out these cheekbones. I don't really use a big contour or cream contour. I just use this powder because it really does work for me because I do have very fair skin, as you can tell because of how light the shade is, but how dark it is on me. Next, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. blush palette, and I'm just going to use the bottom corner color here. Whoop. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques blush brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. It's so packed with the bristles, and it works really great. Make sure to tap off that excess blush. You do not want to look like a clown. Tap it, blow it off, whatever you need. And you just do them on the apples of your cheek and right above your contour, and make sure they're blended. Next, I'm going to show you the Jouer highlighter in Rose Quartz. This is such a beautiful highlighter that I cannot open, and just look at the shine. It's so beautiful. So now I'm going to take the e.l.f. tapered brush and all the excess. Don't bump off the excess. You can never have too much highlight. And this is such a gorgeous color on fair skin. It is a champagne pink color, and it is phenomenal for any skin tone. So I'm just going to put it on my nose, on my cheekbones, on my cupid's bow, and on my forehead because my forehead's not already big enough and shiny enough. And to set this all, I'm going to use the NYX Matte Finish Matte Spray. You can also use the MAC Prep and Prime as well, but I use this today. Fan yourself, and it does smell a little bit, but it is setting your makeup. Next, I'm using the Ultra Beauty Amped Lash Mascara, and I'm also going to be using the MAC Insta Curl Lash. And this is pretty cool because it twists, and it's pretty cool. I don't know what else to say about it. And then I'm going to be using the Revlon Lippy number 260 Rosy Future on my lips. And it is a gloss, but it is a heavy gloss. And I really enjoy using it. And it is such a pretty color. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope this was helpful and I gave you some suggestions if you're just starting out in some makeup. I used high-end drugstore stuff you guys have probably never even heard of, and it was really fun to do this look, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later this week. Bye!